Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and we're going to do something a little bit different today. I get this question asked a lot. I'm going to cover it off today. If you do like the videos, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Cardano or Zilliqa? Where would you go? A lot of people have been making these comparisons and two completely different worlds, but today I'm going to cover it off based on my opinion, based on my own personal research, and by all means, I would love your input on this of which way do you go? Do you go more Cardano or do you go more Zilliqa? And one thing that I want you to keep in mind as well is don't look at both of them as for what they are today, but what they could be in the future as well. So, if you were to do your research on both of them, I highly encourage you to go on both of their websites. So you got Zilliqa.com on this side and you got Cardano.org on that side. Now, you've got both websites have quite a lot of information on them, use cases, they have all types of information. They've got the white papers on there, they've got all the things that they're both companies are up to. And for me, the start of the research when you're going to go into a project is the actual project's website. Go over it, understand what is going on, what is happening, get the white paper, read the white paper, understand, look up the both companies on LinkedIn as well. So what I do there is I just go here and I go in the search bar and I go Zilliqa, for example. So we got that one there. And so we've got 8,561 people that follow the company. So we look at that and then I go over here and I also go and look at Cardano Foundation. And we got 39,691, and then we look at all the posts and all the people that are involved with the brand, all the people that are working for the company. And so you could just go down and just check out who's involved and what is happening and how it all works. So very, very exciting. And look, part of being great at picking a project is doing great research. And there's a lot of satisfaction in doing research and finding out things that perhaps people didn't know before. So it's really, really cool to do that. So you go on the websites and then you start to get a little bit of a feel about who they are, what they're up to, and what kind of problems do they solve and what kind of technology do they run on. Now, this is something to keep an eye on when doing this, right? So it's very, very, very important to look at the comparisons about technology-wise, where they are and what they do. Now, from a transaction throughput, we've got 250 on Cardano, we've got 2,828 on Zilliqa. Support smart contracts, yes on Zilliqa, not yet on Cardano. Smart contract language, they both use different ones. Transaction finality, 1 minute on Cardano and instant on Zilliqa. So that there is, I would say, a tick for Zilliqa. Then if we look at, for example, their socials and what they're up to. Zilliqa lately has been quite bullish, with their posts. We don't promise, we deliver. And I think this is a little dig at Cardano, to be honest, because there is a lot of talk in the community that Cardano has been talking, but when it comes to actually delivering, not much yet has come out. So I think that could be that. Then again, I like what Jason CJ has done here. And there is a lot of talk about Zilliqa versus Cardano lately, so that has picked up a lot of momentum. So again, one has smart contracts, the other one doesn't. One has governance portal, the other one doesn't. So DeFi integration, Zilliqa does and Cardano does not at the moment. Sufficient scalability, I think literally no comparison there. Both can stake. APY adjusted, one's 30%, the other one is 6%. The market cap at the moment, one's sitting at 132 billion and the other one's sitting at 45 billion. Of course, that was at the time of making this particular chart. The Zilliqa market cap is a lot more now. So the Zilliqa market cap is now 2.63 billion. And for me, it's really, really fascinating, to see something have so much market cap. Cardano at the moment is very hot out there in the market, and there are a lot of people that believe in the project, and we got 55 billion at the moment Cardano with $1.73 at the time of making this. So it's very, very, very interesting to see the two and what will happen in the future. So for me, it's very, very fascinating. But again, if I had to go just purely on tech, not market cap and which one people like more at the moment, I would go with Zilliqa again based on the technology side. So for me, it's really, really important to look at that. Then the other aspect is the influencers and the kind of social media activity that Cardano has. Some people were talking about Cardano having more applications than Zilliqa, and I think that could not be like a more wrong statement to be made, because the amount of applications that currently are on Zilliqa compared to Cardano is no comparison. So I think it's really, really important to research and to be mindful of that. Now, Zilliqa also has an upgrade coming on May 11 with the staking. So more updates are happening, more platforms are being built on the Zilliqa platform. So for me personally, I don't look at what's happening today, because if we look at what's happening today, then we could see, like, of course, your Ethereums, your Cardanos look like the obvious winners. I look at the technology and what will make sense in end of 2021, 2022 and beyond, because that's really all we have to go by. If something is limited because of its tech, that is something that we really, really, really have to look into, because it is serious. Something else to consider as well is the ecosystems of both brands. Now, this was an image from the Zilliqa blockchain ecosystem as of 21st of January 2021. And you can see here, like from an ecosystem point of view, you can look at this one and be like, wow, okay, that's pretty small. And the reason why I say pretty small is because when you look at maybe this one, it's like, whoa, that is one gigantic ecosystem. So you can look at the Cardano ecosystem from an enterprise and business ecosystem, the core organizations, the oracles, the developer ecosystem, the research and education, the infrastructure, security, payments, exchanges, community tools. So of course we have from an exchange point of view, we don't have Zilliqa on Coinbase just yet. There is rumors, but we don't have it yet. And again, if we looked at this, then I would say that maybe Cardano is ahead of Zilliqa. So that it's really, really, really fascinating about which way will we go and what's going to happen as we move into 2022 and beyond. I know we're in May. I know you guys are thinking, maybe you're thinking about Christmas in July, but I'm talking about 2022 already, because it is important. I think the Zilliqa home of the future, as we go into 2022 and 2023 and beyond, is in the $17 to $40 range over the next 24 months from here. Not today. We're not going to $24 tomorrow or $40. Please, by all means, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. But I'm saying the future of Zilliqa is sitting in double digits into the 17s and the $40. So short term, as we head towards the beginning of 2022, towards maybe this time next year, at $22 Zilliqa is not out of the question. But then from a Cardano point of view, if we look at the numbers, Cardano, a $76 Cardano is what some experts in the field are talking about. Others are talking about a $1,200 parabolic Cardano happening over the next couple of years. So where do you go? Which one do you go with? Do you go with what currently is a superior network, but with, not even, at the moment, the Zilliqa market cap versus the Cardano market cap is 26 times lower. Do you go with the underdog that is currently sitting, at the time of making this video, Zilliqa is sitting at number 57 in the world, against the mighty Cardano that is currently sitting number 6 in the world today and about to overtake Tether. So probably by the time this video launches, it will be number 5 in the world. So it'll be very, very fascinating to know your thoughts. Where do you go? Do you go with Zilliqa? Do you go with Cardano long term? What are your opinions? I'd love to know this topic. For me, it's fascinating to hear. In 2022 and 2023, will you be holding Zilliqa from now to 2023? Or are you going with Cardano to hold until 2023? So for me, I'm on the sidelines at the moment. Look, I've looked at both. I've looked at everything that is going on. I see the potential in Cardano. I need them to prove it to me with, actual real life examples of, to finally come through with what they're saying. But then I also see Zilliqa And I can't help but being a huge, massive fan of the project, of the company, of the organization, and what is going on. So for me, I don't know. I'm almost 51-49%, but I'm going to, for this particular video, on the 10th of May 2021, my guess and my thoughts are that Zilliqa is an extremely undervalued company. And I think that over the course of the next 2 years, we will see Zilliqa really start to dominate in the marketplace. So if you learned something new today, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And again, I need your participation in the comments, Zilliqa or Cardano. Look forward to see you on the next one.